and welcome back. Today I'm here with my September wrap up. This month I surprised myself because I am a very slow reader, but this month I read 4 books. In the beginning of the month I read Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the Harry Potter read along 2014 that's going on Instagram and Goodreads. So I read this book first thing in September, right on the 1st of September I was reading this book, so it was very special. And oh my god guys, I loved it. I didn't remember how it was to read the first Harry Potters because I only read like the first few, and then the last 2 I know. It was very good to go back and read the first one. It's amazing. I loved it so much. It's so good to see these 3 friends come together and facing their first challenge, and it was such an amazing experience. You can check out my review on Goodreads. After that, and because I was so pumped, I started reading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And I thought I had read this one. But that is because I remembered the movie so clearly. I remember being very young and watching the movie and being completely afraid of basilisk, and I still am when I watch the movie. The book was extremely interesting. It is the most suspenseful of them, I believe. I mean, it's what everyone says, but a lot of people say this is their least favorite. It's not that I don't like it, it's their least favorite, but I loved it. And one thing that I really liked about it is that we can see the first Ron moments, and I loved it. Ron being angry at Malfoy because Malfoy is getting more and more annoying. So yeah, that was great. And I just Lockhart is the most annoying character in the world. So yeah, that's true. But really liked it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars because it's not the favorite, and I only give 5 stars when they completely steal my heart. So this one got 4.5 out of 5 stars, the first one 5 out of 5. And then I was in vacation when I finished Chamber of Secrets, and I only took small books with me. I mean, small like paperback pocket editions. So I had this with me, and I started reading between studying and right after I finished Chamber of Secrets. And oh guys, this book, I stayed up reading until 5:30 a.m. and then I went back to sleep until like 9, and then I woke up and I finished it, and it was so great guys. And it's I've Got Your Number by Sofia Kinsella. I have a very weak spot for chocolate, and this guys is so good. First because I had all the feels. I could see the couple growing, but then there's a lot of parts in it and you don't know if she's gonna say, you're just like, that's too obvious, right? And they don't really get along actually, but then you start to see the things, and all the feels. Very funny, super hilarious by the way. The main character she's so relatable to so many people, and the love interest is not perfect in any way. He's very stubborn in the beginning. He's like very cold sometimes. It's just they come to it's beautiful guys. Do not be afraid to read chocolate. It's not gonna lower your IQ, okay? And go check out Sofia Kinsella, please. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars, and you can check out my Goodreads review also. But yeah, it's not very articulated because I was very sleepy when I wrote that. But yeah, I Got Your Numbers, amazing. So after that, and because I didn't feel like going into the other book I had with me, which was The Hobbit, I started reading My Best Friend's Girl by Dorothy Thompson. I don't know how to pronounce this name, so I'm just gonna show it to you. Yeah, so this is contemporary romance, adult fiction. I bought this years ago. It was the first book I bought in English, funny enough, and it was sitting on my shelves for years. And all my teachers were reading this in the translated edition, but everyone was reading this at school, especially teachers, especially female. and why not? It's €5, so let's check it out. It's actually not chiclet, in the term that it does not involve humor. It gets you laughing sometimes, but it's more of a touching and heartwarming kind of a book. The romance, though, I didn't like it a lot, how it was developed. It was very, very confusing because she's in a very confusing period of her life, and because we people are not that simple. We are confusing a lot of times, most of the times. But it didn't, just it repeated a lot of parts, and then she went back and forth and back and forth, and I was like, what is going on? Why are they having this conversation again? Why is she repeating the exact same words? That part was a bit awkward, and that was what bring down the book for me, which is kind of odd because I always loved the romance in the books. However, the main part of the book, the title, let's say, the fact that she adopts her best friend's girl, and this is no spoiler, it's in the synopsis in the back, that she had no plans of having children, and she suddenly has a 5-year-old to take care of, and that's gonna become her child if she's able to adopt her. It's so beautiful how she dealt with this subject. It was really interesting how they dealt with the interracial factor between the mother and the child, because people didn't always believe she was in care of the child. It was that part, not all, the entire mother child relationship was amazing. Everything dealing with the child was actually amazing. I'm actually surprised because the child is amazing, which is very thankful. I'm very thankful because I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. It's like, I know children behave badly sometimes, obviously, but I don't particularly like to read about them. This one was a really treat to read because the girl was so cute and smart. So yeah, this book, I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, which means I liked it almost a lot, but the romance went a little bit, what is going on here? So yeah, that's a first. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5 stars. I do recommend it to you guys if you want to check out some contemporary romance drama. So that's it for the wrap up. Currently I'm reading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. If you can tell, the cover is different because the publisher changed the covers. I didn't own the third, the fourth, and the fifth book, so when I bought it, they only had these ones because they took the others out of the market. I'm really angry. But yeah, I just started it. They are getting into the Hogwarts Express, so yeah, that's about it. I also plan on reading The Hobbit and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire this month. But I can't promise you any more because exams are coming out and everything is going to be a mess from this month on. So yeah, that's a thing. Really great reading month for me in September. I'm really proud of myself reading 4 books and actually enjoying them so much. Reading a book in a day was so good for myself. I felt so achieved. Yay. That's it for today, guys, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye.